Norman, weekly at the wheel, known as Storm and Warrant Norman from Famoso, California. A Pep Mueller body, Ewing chassis,
Famoso,
performance,
California.
773 at 202 miles an hour. Let's hear it for the Forensic Four.
In the Automobile Club of Southern California Lane, the old-timer, it is Paul the Kid Sutherland. This car has run a best of 726 at 230 miles an hour. It still has the original old-timer AA fuel dragster push car, the 55 Chevy sedan delivery. Jim Fry is the current owner out of Phoenix, Arizona. It's powered by a 392 Chrysler Hemi.
One of the most exotic classes of cars ever built in drag racing was AA fuel altered. And one of the most significant cars that ever ran in that category is the Burkholder Brothers Fiat Coupe. The current drivers are Harry Burkholder and Robert Reel. The car is called the Burkholder Brothers, a 1968 vehicle, Fiat Topolino body, big block Chrysler aboard. Best elapsed time 7:06, 2:05.94 from OCIR, Orange County International Raceway, recorded in 1971. The beautiful Fiat altered of the Burkholder Brothers.
In the Auto Club lane is the Weiss and Larkin AA gas dragster. The current driver is Tom McIntyre. Tom is also the owner. This car was one of the legendary top gas cars with Tommy Larkin at the wheel and Dan Brewer providing the push car tonight. 7:33 at 198 miles an hour. The Weiss and Larkin AA gas dragster.
Originally known as Junior Fuel, now is in single A fuel dragster, the Sinclair and Fuelman A fuel dragster. The driver of the car, and by the way, there's a picture on the internet of this same Deuce pushing this same dragster on the street in Canada, is 240 Gordy Bonnet. Current owner is Harold Fuelman of Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. 327 small block fuel injected, fuel burning Chevrolet. Best performances to date, 765 at 2:01. Watson's Hot Rod Parts of Edmonton, Alberta provided the 32 Ford push vehicle.
The Paradise Alley AA fuel dragster, skinhead himself, Jim Kirby behind the wheel. Great no parts in that car.
I didn't hear no cackling, did you?
Owned out by Boston Burn out of San Diego. This car ran 608 at 183 miles an hour in the Paradise Alley car.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next car down the quarter mile, one of the most legendary dragsters ever to compete in drag racing, Ed Pink's the Old Master. Ed Pink was a renowned engine builder, is still doing that today, still considered one of the greats. The current driver and owner of the car is Pete Eastwood from Pasadena, California. Don Long chassis, Bob Sorrell shorty body. Best performances 710 at 220. Original drivers Mike Snively and Connie Swingle. Push truck provided by Derek Bauer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Old Master Top Fuel Dragster.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Waterman Hampshire Top Fuel Dragster, original driver Ronnie Hampshire behind the wheel. This is a race car specialties chassis. It has run 712 at 219 miles an hour. The current owners are Sid Waterman and Ronnie Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, the Waterman and Hampshire Top Fuel Dragster.
Truck stored out back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next car down the quarter mile has built the original Pure Heaven 2. Jeff Bennett at the wheel, big block Chevrolet, lots of nitromethane, late 50s Ford pickup, pushing it down the quarter mile as it did in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Pure Hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shank Brothers AA fuel dragster, the original driver and current driver Jesse Schrank. The Schrank Brothers out of Grass Valley. The Scotty Fenn chassis, who went 865 at 183 miles an hour and set the national record in 1961.
With a 392 Chrysler aboard from Casper, Wyoming, the AA fuel dragster known as Prodigy, owned by Sean Fink and driven by him. 392 Chrysler SPE chassis, Tom Hanna body, Prodigy Motorsports AA fuel dragster.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kansas John Weezy Top Fuel Dragster, Wayne Patrick, the current owner and driver out of Anaheim, California, SPE chassis. Grand Marshal Tom Hanna built the bounty on that car, ran 642, 234 miles an hour. The John Weavy Top Fuel Dragster.
Every once in a while, a Lubbock dragster in the old days would come up with a gorgeous vehicle. None more beautiful than Marvin Schwartz's legendary Anaconda Top Fuel Dragster, here driven by Bob Hirsch. Car originally built in 1967, now based in Whittier, California. R&B chassis, Terry Hageman body, originally owned by Marvin Schwartz. Push car provided by Conrad Cavallero. Now the next car down the quarter mile, ladies and gentlemen, the Raynor Bishop and Herbert AA Fuel Dragster, driven by Dave Yohara, one of the legendary drivers and chassis builders in the business. Alan James is the car owner from Sutter, California. A Woody Gilmore chassis, it ran 658 and 231. Ladies and gentlemen, Raynor, Bishop, and Herbert.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy, the Watchdog Allen, the Woody Gilmore trick car in the Auto Club lane. Tommy Allen out of Del Mar, California, the Fred Hayhurst chassis. 660, 230 miles an hour. Steve Carboni, John Mulligan, Tommy Allen, and Tom McEwen all drove this car. Tommy, the Watchdog Allen.
One of the most famous altered cars ever to run in the history of drag racing, ladies and gentlemen, the Fiat Coupe of Radican, Jackson, and Stearns. Winners of the 1960 Detroit Nationals, of the 1961 Indy Nationals, 1960 and 61 World Series of Drag Racing. Ron Stearns is the current owner and driver. Radican, Jackson, and Stearns, based in Burbank, California. A 59 Olds, 440 cubic incher for power. Chassis by Joe Ito. 47 Fiat, Radican, Jackson, and Stearns.
The Iron Horse Top Fuel Dragster, restored by Sam Chastain out of McCallum Hills, California. The body by Tom Hannon, SBE chassis. The Iron Horse Top Fuel Dragster.
There are certain people in the world who are lucky enough to build their dream. You're about to see that pass right in front of you now as Don Prieto, the Wave Maker, debuts the gorgeous Hustler 6. A longtime friend of Art Chrisman. This is a car not only created by Don, but principally a dedication to that grand individual. Don Prieto, Torrance, California, the Hustler 6, Woody Gilmore chassis, Doug Cruzy body. Original driver was Frank Cannon. The push car is provided by Sonny Messner. Don Prieto, ladies and gentlemen, and the gorgeous brand new Hustler 6.
Well, they said you shouldn't build a green race car, but Ken Blackmore did. The Poison Ivy Top Fuel Dragster. Former Top Fuel competitor Dominic Cardoza sits behind the butterflies of the Poison Ivy out of Fallbrook, California. The home-built chassis dragster ran in the low sixes at over 200 miles an hour. The Poison Ivy.
Ladies and gentlemen, next car down the quarter mile is the Addict. Driven by Tom Toller currently, the owner of the car is Rocky Child's wife Sharon from Mission Hills, California. 468 cubic inch Donovan powered Screama Mark Williams and Tuttle chassis car. Don Brown, Hannah, and Tuttle body. Tom Toller, Pat Foster, and Dwight Salisbury have driven this car in memory of Rocky Child, our friend and mentor, the Addict.
A salute to his wife that just passed away a month ago, Roger Lee. Roger the Rice Man Lee, the Merced and Sutherland Top Fuel Dragster. Roger out of Stockton, a Woody Gilmore chassis body by Doug Cruzy. 719, 228 miles an hour. This car is driven in original day by Wild Bill Alexander, Paul Sutherland, and the unsinkable Kelly Brown.
There are people in this drag racing sport who simply have too much fun. And ladies and gentlemen, here they are. The Yako Plymouth Special, a Top Fuel Dragster, owned by Paul Rossi, Frank Brady, Paul Rossi, and Chuck Goebel from Huntington Beach, California. 392 powered Woody Gilmore chassis, originally driven by Tom the Mongoose McEwen. Push car provided by Bainey and the Rossi and family. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Yako Plymouth Special.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Grizzle Hopper. The current driver, Gretchen Shelby. Current owners are Brian and Vicki Pernod. It is powered by a 430 Lincoln. Man, wow, that's cool. The 1931 Bantam coupe. The chassis was home built, a double A fuel coupe.
You know what surprises me?
They were farmers from Akron, Ohio. The first car they took to the quarter mile was powered by an inline Oldsmobile 6-cylinder engine, and it was seriously green. The track announcer dubbed it the Green Monster, and here is Green Monster number 5. Built by the Arfons brothers in 1955, gorgeously restored by its current driver, John Rowley. He's from Amato, Arizona, powered by a 1,710 cubic inch, 1,500 horsepower Allison V12. Walt and Art Arfons were the original drivers. Pushcart tonight provided by the Stewart family, Larry and Charlie. The driver, John Rowley.
But, you know, I was so shocked when I saw it.
One of the most feared top fuel cars to come out of the great Northwest was